We're live.
Ah, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. How are you? Let me see if I can see if anybody's there. Anybody there? I know it's been such a long time since we've seen you.
And it's nice weather.
And it's nice weather. I wouldn't blame you.
Don't know if everyone's going to be out in the garden.
No, exactly. Exactly.
We might be here on our own today.
Oh well, we can just chat. You know,
Yeah.
we can chat.
We certainly can.
So if you are watching, do say hello. It's always lovely to have a catch up on a Friday.
Oh, we've got some people joining on
just
Instagram.
realised. Hello everybody on Instagram. Instagram. Was I just saying that?
Instagram.
That sounded very odd.
Hello, Helen.
Hi,
Helen's
Helen.
here.
I just realised that I need to
Make it bigger.
make it bigger, otherwise I can't
Honestly,
read
we've
the
had
script.
4 weeks away. We've forgotten how to do
I've
it.
forgotten how to do it. I know. We were still running around just before the.
Oh, quite a few
Right,
joining us
okay.
on Instagram now.
Oh, nice to see you, everybody. Hi, Helen. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm just having a look. We've come into a different room today. You may notice because we're in the sewing room today rather than the haberdashery room because we have air conditioning in the sewing room. So I've been doing.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Jilly.
Hi,
1
Susan.
o'clock. Yeah, Jilly's at 1 o'clock.
Oh, well, I'm still having tea at the moment, but this is only until Amy comes in.
Don't know what you mean.
How are you all? Yeah, we're in the sewing room today because we have air conditioning in the sewing room, which has been amazing this week, as you can imagine.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Oh, Joe's here on Instagram. Hi, Joe. She said, long time no see.
Oh, yeah, I've seen you for ages, Joe.
About 1 hour.
Joe's been doing lots of sew. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne's been doing all the sew-alongs as well. We were talking to Suzanne on the sew-along today, and she said it was going to rain in Guernsey. And
I think it's going to rain. It's going to rain here tonight.
Yeah, I think that the hot weather's nearly over for us, isn't it? I hope it comes back again, though. That's not it for our hot weather. I was quite enjoying it. Yeah, so we've been making the most of the air conditioning. We've moved in here for all our classes and Zoom classes.
Hi, Suzanne.
As well.
Sorry, I didn't say hello to you.
She's looking forward to seeing you in a minute.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Oh, I haven't seen you for ages. We'll see you in a couple of weeks at the sewing school. That would be great.
And the garden parties. How
And
is
the garden party as well. Yes. So yeah, things. The background might look a little bit different, but this is the sewing room. For those of you who don't know, this is the sewing room, and this is where I have my desk normally, so I can in the middle of the room, so I can see what everyone's doing. So this is where I've been sitting this
Julie
week.
Morris is here.
Hi, Julie.
Couture is here on Instagram.
Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. Hi, Jen. Oh, Jen, how are you?
Hi, Jen.
Nice to see you.
How's the weather up in Scotland?
Yeah, how is it up there? Is it nice and sunny? So, as you know, we haven't seen you for a month. It's been so busy. Oh, Sally says she can't wait to see us both. She's sending, sending down the whole of August with you. Yes, you are, aren't you? Yes. And she's bringing a friend to the garden party. Oh, is that someone you've met
Excellent.
before, Sally? That'd be great. Always nice to meet new friends. Yeah, we're looking forward to the garden party. Amy will talk a bit more about that when she comes in.
I will.
She's been very busy. Hi, Janet. How are you?
Hello, Janet.
Janet was here on Monday when we did Know Your Fabrics. Oh, Jen's in Hampshire.
Ah, you're down. Oh, yes, you were coming down, weren't you?
Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you. Barbara was with us this afternoon. We did a sew along today.
Hi, Barbara.
We were doing an extra day for the couture jacket. So you'll notice that my couture jacket. Oh, it's gone. It's on this side. There we go.
That's
It
all
now
right,
has
I
two
moved
sleeves.
I moved
So
it
nearly
in favour
finished.
of flowers.
I've still got a little bit of fell stitching to do around the inside. That side's done actually. This side is not done. Still got a bit of stitching on the inside to do, but it's more or less finished.
Oh, hi, Claire.
Nearly done. Hi, Claire. Oh, thank you for joining us, everyone. It's been so long. So what have we been doing since we last saw you? Hi, Jackie.
Yeah, sorry, we had to cancel the last one.
Yeah, but Amy was a bit busy, and actually, like we said, there was a local event going on.
So we'd never have made it here.
Oh, Sally's bringing a new friend who is retiring and hoping to entice her to spend time here. That'd be lovely if she wants to come here.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil. How are you? Phil was doing couture jacket today. Oh, thank you, Janet. Janet enjoyed our class on Monday on Know Your Fabrics when we just spent the afternoon talking about fabric. It's terrible.
Oh, Helen Peachy's here on Insta.
Hi, Helen. Nice to see you. Last bit of sunshine down by the sea today, Helen, before it turns nasty again.
Wendy Woos is here on Insta. I don't think it's Wendy Woo
No.
that comes
Wendy.
here. It's another Wendy.
Another Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Nice, thanks for joining us. So yes, since we last saw you, had our open day. Thank you to all the wonderful people that came to our open day. It was fantastic. We had a lovely day.
Such a great day.
It was great. We had, I think we worked out, Amy was doing a count on the door so we could keep an eye on the numbers coming in and out, and we had about 70 people through during the day.
It's busiest open day we've ever had.
I think it was,
Yeah.
because we had, and luckily, because now we've got the 2 rooms, so we could make sure that there weren't too many people in each room, so you could come into here and see all the garments that were made by lovely ladies on the dressmaker's portfolio, so Madeline and Jean, Margaret, and Madeline, did I say Madeline? Or
Yeah,
did
Barbara and Sally.
Barbara and Sally, that's it. They're beautiful garments they made, so it was lovely to see all their things together. And then in the haberdashery room we had Victoria from Bloomsbury Square and Francis from the Makers Atelier. So lots to look at, and then we turned our office into a little pretty seating area to have a cup of tea and some cake.
Actually, we had no like queues all day. It was really
No,
good.
it was nice, wasn't
like
it?
spread out all day. We never
Right.
had more than about, I think it got to about 18 or 19 at one point because we were
Exactly.
limiting it to 30. So.
Yeah, it was lovely, really lovely. Julie really enjoyed it. Thank you, Julia. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Sally. That's my couture jacket that I've been working on with lovely turquoise lining. You can see that. Look, turquoise, lovely Linton tweed. Well, it's all you can't really see on screen, I don't think, but it's multicolours with a few little sequins, and it's got turquoise lining, silk crochet lining. And I did it's edge to edge with hooks and eyes, hooks like corset hooks to join it. So very pleased with that. So yeah, the open day was lovely. We were exhausted, weren't we?
We were so
We were on our feet
tired.
the whole day, but it was so lovely just talking to people all day about sewing. So lots of new people, lots of people who've been before. Janet says she's putting her trolley together. How do I get some trays? Sorry, wait until my flatmate's here to help. Oh, you're putting, that's the trolley, this trolley. Yes, Janet's got one of these trolleys. And Susan says she's got a quick question. She started the tiered blouse in very fine lawn. I think it's quite sheer. Christine said that on the interlining call she recommends a Vilene. You could use the ultralight interfacing if you want to do a fusible on that, Susan. It's
785.
785, and it comes in black, white, or sort of beigey colour as well. So if you want to fuse it, that would be fine, or you could underline it in something. What are you making it fine on? You could underline it in a self fabric. Yeah, if you want to interface just the bodice part, for instance, to make it a bit more opaque, then you could use the 785, which is a ultralight interfacing. Oh, Julie said she really loved Mum's cheese scones. There
They
you go.
were good.
I don't know if Mum will remember to watch us today. I forgot to remind her.
Oh yeah, she might forget.
Oh, and Susan said she loved the open day as well.
It was lovely to see
Yeah, we had lots of
everybody.
lovely cakes, and Mum made cheese scones. She was a bit poorly, so she couldn't make it on the day, but she sent cheese scones, which was great. So we had a lovely day. So that was a few weeks ago now. Really nice. Really enjoyed it. It was just so nice for people here in the sewing room, wasn't it? Because I always have an open day. Every year we have an exhibition or an open day. And last year we really missed seeing everybody because we had this lovely space to show you, and we couldn't
Show you.
So now you've seen it. So also we had lots of workshops since we last saw you. We've done linen shirts, we've done sewing with silk, wrap dresses, trousers. What else have we done? Always done a few sew-alongs. We've been working on the colour block Tom and Linda Platt dress. Susan saying she'd like to interface the bodice. Yeah, I would do. Yeah, 785 is the ultralight interfacing, Susan. Which is the Tom and Linda Platt dress that we're doing. I've got so many pieces. It's been quite a challenge. Those of you that are doing it on a Thursday evening will know what I mean by that, but we're getting there and it's going to look fantastic. So we'll show you that when it's done. And then we did the Makers Atelier tie front blouse yesterday as a day work sew along, which was great, which is actually underneath here is my original one. My new one is in a beautiful rainbow viscose, which is like a silk satin, but it's actually a viscose. Really pretty. I've just got the hem to do on that. That was most of my sew along projects. And then today we did our an extra day for the couture jacket, because it was, if you've not done couture sewing before, it can be quite daunting. So I felt that we hadn't got to a stage where people would be confident to finish. So we did an extra day today, and it was great. We had a lovely day. It was good for me because I managed to get my other sleeve in, and everybody else got a bit further and happier to go off and finish their jackets. While we were doing, actually just quickly, while we were doing the couture jacket, I found a new button supplier, and they're called Catwalk buttons, and they're on Facebook. They're on Instagram as well, but you can buy their buttons on Facebook. She's got a group, so you go onto her Facebook page, sign up or ask to join the group, and then you can shop her buttons through her Facebook page, and they are beautiful. Have a look at Catwalk buttons, very special. I was really pleased. I'm going to have another look now. I joined the group today actually, so I'm going to. And I did mention to her, that lady's name's Rachel, that I would mention her on the live this afternoon. So have a look at Catwalk buttons this afternoon if you get a chance. All the ladies from the class today, she's suddenly got inundated with all the ladies from the sew along today. So that's what we've been up to. Next week we have a couple more sew alongs. We're going to join us next week. We've got the Sadie tunic on Wednesday, I think it is, and the Aura dress on Wednesday evening. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. It was a lovely day, wasn't it? It was so nice, just all sewing together. Mainly hand sewing, of course, which was nice. Sewing and chatting we got today. And then Wednesday evening we have the Aura dress, which is the paper cut patterns dress, which is like a wrap dress with a puff sleeve. I've got it in here now. I've got shown you my lovely double gauze that I got from Bloomsbury Square to make that, which I'm doing on Wednesday night. So yeah, lots coming up. So while we've been away, just to let you know what we've been up to as well. We've been out and about as well, Amy and I. Amy's been to Festival of Speed down at Goodwood.
Yeah, it was amazing.
We had a fantastic time.
It was a great day. It was actually the first day of the heat wave, so I wasn't prepared, and I got very burned.
You did, didn't you?
Really bad, and I was wearing just the wrong clothes for it, so I had like a wide strap tank tops, and I've got horrendous tan lines. But,
some days
it was a great day.
days with the breeze, so
and it was a bit cloudy, so we just didn't know how hot it was, but I was like a Coke can by the evening.
But you had a great day, didn't you?
It was a great day, yeah. I went with my dad. That was a really fun day. Well, just before that, we had your birthday, madam.
Oh, yeah,
the day
it was
before.
My birthday. It was my birthday. I had a lovely day on my birthday. Yeah, Amy took me out for lunch with my mum, and then in the evening we went out with some friends. So that was great. And then my present from Amy was to go to see Joseph in his amazing Technicolor Dream Coat at the Palladium, which we did this week. So you may see a picture on Instagram of us at the Palladium, which was lovely and so emotional.
It was the best thing ever, wasn't it?
It was really, just being back in the theatre was really emotional, wasn't it? Almost quite emotional thinking
about
it actually. Because it was a great, I took Amy to see Joseph when she was 4 years old. She was with a Jason Donovan fan, and he was playing Joseph at the time.
And I still remember it
and
to this
still
day.
remembers it to this day. It was very special.
And Jason Donovan is in the current production as the Pharaoh, so we were very excited about that. He got the biggest whoop and round of applause when he came on stage.
He did.
Everyone was very excited.
Was amazing. So it was fantastic. It was so great to be back in the theatre, and we decided that we would stay overnight in a hotel. So and it was such a lovely hot day. We walked back from the Palladium back to the hotel, which was in Covent Garden. And we had, it was 10 o'clock at night, we sat outside having dinner, didn't we, in a restaurant. It was like being on holiday, like being abroad.
It was like being on holiday.
Really nice. So we did that this week. And Amy has also been to the British Grand Prix this week.
I have, last weekend I was at Silverstone. And it was, I'm still a bit speechless about how amazing it was, because it was just the best thing I've ever done in my life.
It was exciting.
It was very exciting, great fun. It was amazing to be back at an event with so many people. And a British driver won, which was very exciting. Lewis Hamilton won.
Very exciting.
It was great, and we were in the stands that he jumped over the barriers to go and wave at. We were in those stands opposite, so that was a really special moment. But lots of exciting things happening. It's just nice that we can go to these things.
Claire's asking if the theatre full. We're going to come from away.
A bit nervous. No, the theatre wasn't full. It said that it was sold out, but there were quite a few seats.
Claire says she saw the red arrows.
You saw the red arrows were fantastic, weren't they, Claire? Yeah, they were really good, their display. I've never seen a full red arrows display before. I've only seen them do fly pasts, and it was really brilliant. That was just before the race started.
So they said that for the theatre, they said it was full capacity, but it wasn't full.
No.
There were lots of spaces.
And everyone was wearing masks.
Yeah.
You had the choice. You had to wear the masks when you walked in and walking around, and then it was your choice when you sat down. But most people kept them on,
didn't
they?
Yeah, it was. And do you know, it's just so amazing to be like dancing and the standing ovation, all that. So you'll enjoy it, Claire. I was a bit nervous, to be honest, but it was great. It was so worth it. And to see the actors being so happy to be back on stage was amazing. That was really amazing as well.
Amazingly, a lot of people are actually very sensible, especially in London. Everyone's still wearing masks and sort of avoiding each other on pavements and stuff. So, to James Taylor next February.
How exciting! I think that's what's like all these events that we almost took for granted
Yeah.
before are now even more special, aren't they? All of
Mhm.
these great things. So yeah, theatres and concerts. It's Latitude Festival this weekend, isn't it? I think
How is
so.
it?
Yeah. So
I'm
that'll
having a
be great.
weekend off. I need a weekend off. I've been as busy at the weekends as I am
Busy
during the week.
time. Busy time.
Well, it's suddenly, I was chatting to someone this morning about how just because it's all opened up, the social calendar is busier than it's ever been before. I've never had a summer like this with so many social events.
I'll be keeping an eye on what you've all been up to though. On Midhurst Sewers, you've all been very busy as well. In fact, Janet was watching our old lives. Did you see that? Janet
Yeah.
put up a post saying because there was no, we weren't doing a live, so she watched our old ones and how, looking back at our very early lives, how last March we thought it would all be over by the summer. This lockdown life.
Yeah.
And now we're just used to it, aren't we? So yeah, it's good. If you want to look back at our lives, they're either on Facebook or on YouTube. Janet was saying she's made a list of all the demonstrations that I did, so she knows which one to look at.
I found it really funny because I did it
Yeah.
a few months ago because we had to check what demos we'd done
And what cocktails.
and what cocktails we'd made and also what we'd wore,
What we'd worn,
been
yes.
wearing. But what's really funny is how our hair changes.
Oh really?
Because I had a really short bob
Did you?
and I was bright blonde. I was like to my chin, short
Ah.
bob, and then gradually our roots are getting worse, and then suddenly, oh, we've been to a hairdresser, and it's like it's really funny watching our hair in each episode. I thought.
So yes, so Janet was catching up, and yeah, like I said, you can watch all our previous lives on. Suzanne said she got the Red Arrows here for Battle of Britain
Ah.
show. Oh, it is exciting. I saw the Red Arrows fly across for the Festival of Speed, and that was. I'm obviously a very emotional person. I found that quite emotional. I was just like, oh goodness, look at it.
Yeah. When you see their full, actually, it's quite sad because Red 9 wasn't able to be there because he had COVID.
Oh really?
So there was only 9 of them. There was
Yeah.
one missing, but they kept the formation the same, so there was just one plane
gap.
missing from the
Oh.
formation. Yeah,
That's good.
it was very clever. Yeah, I've never seen it. It's
Mm.
amazing to see
Yeah.
the full thing.
Very exciting. Heather was saying, Heather, who comes to classes, who's Rabbit Quilter on Instagram, she says there's an app you can follow and you can see the route they're going to take. So if you know they're going to be an event, you can plot where they're going to be and you can see them. I didn't know about
That's
that.
very cool.
And what else have you all been up to? Suzanne's finished all her PhDs. Well done, Suzanne. They were great pictures, and Justine made lovely outfits for Hampton Court Flower Show. She was so lovely, really lovely.
They were beautiful.
Really
well, they were.
beautiful.
I think because it's her daughters, and they all sew, don't
Yeah,
they? So
exactly.
they all made their own
They all
dresses.
made their own dresses, so that was great. Really good. Oh, there you go. Claire says that
There should have been
explains
10.
it.
Yeah, there should have. But Red 9 had COVID, or was ill or something. Maybe it wasn't COVID. Yeah, he was.
Oh, hi Ruth. How are
Hi,
you?
Ruth.
Nice to see you. I was just about to mention your trousers and your me-made wardrobe that you posted on Midhurst Sewers. That's very good. Very good having a me-made wardrobe.
Just anyone that's just joined us on Instagram, we're saying hello to people on Facebook
As
so,
well.
as well. Yeah, if you're wondering where these people are that we're chatting to.
On both. So who
Yeah.
else? Cynthia did Copy It Make It with me last month, and she's put up pictures of her recent garments that she's copied, which look fantastic. Well done, Cynthia. Wendy made a lovely dress with rabbits on for her granddaughter,
It was
who's just
very
turning
cute.
2 in Australia. And Catherine, I don't think Catherine's joined us, so Catherine made a beautiful version of the Hepburn shirtwaister
I love that fabric.
in that lovely cotton lawn, which she underlined because it was a bit sheer. Same fabric that Barbara made hers in, actually.
I was going to say, I thought I'd seen that
Yeah,
fabric
it's
somewhere
really lovely.
before.
Yeah. And Claire, you made your French dart dress with a zip in the back. That was
Very
very
clever.
Very
Very
nice.
clever.
No cow in the picture though. I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
No cow
We
in the
expect a
picture.
cow in all of your photos now, Claire.
Margaret made some bunting for her friend's wedding, which was lovely. Lots of applique, very good. And Julia had that. Did you see the floral Kelly anorak that Julia made?
Oh, I missed it.
Really had to look back and have a look at that.
Ah.
It's trouble we didn't do a month, you see, you missed it.
I know,
Well
yeah.
done, Julia, for that as well. So you've all been really busy as well.
Very
Anyone
impressive.
done anything else they want to talk to us about? Tell us
I
what
was
you think,
impressed
Julie?
with Suzanne's PhD
Yeah, that was
finish.
very
That
good.
was very good. Finishing all
Very
those
good.
PhDs.
Yeah, and Suzanne nearly finished her couture jacket today as well. But she's got her
Jealous.
grandchildren going over to Guernsey this weekend. Oh, no,
No
cat
sense of the
happening.
Oh, there's a spider about to appear
Drop
in
down.
front of the camera. No,
Oh.
thank you, Mr.
It's coming
Spider.
from the air conditioning.
Yeah, I think so. Go over there.
We're loving the air conditioning.
We are.
So as well as Amy going to the motoring events, I also went to London with my sister that weekend at Festival of Speed, because I can't go anywhere here unless you're going to Festival of Speed. It's best to get out of the area. So I went up to London with my sister and we stayed in a hotel, and we went to the V&A and we saw the bags exhibition, which is great. If you get to go to the V&A, now I'm a member, but even as a member you have to book at the moment, so be aware of that, because as a member you're used to just be able to go to any of these exhibitions, but I couldn't get into the Alice one this time, but I will go. That's on until December though, so that's okay. But the bags exhibition is really interesting, a lot looking at different bags and the history of bags and what we use them for, different designers. Really interesting.
Janet just said that her iPhone's just announced episode 3 of Making the Cuts on.
Oh, already, it's a bit early. I'll talk about that in a minute, Janet. And I also went to Kensington Palace on Sunday. We walked down to Kensington Palace, and I'd never been there before. If anyone's been to Kensington Palace, it's fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. And they do the tour of the palace, and there's lots of history that obviously I felt very ignorant, I didn't know about.
Oh.
But what's so lovely is the guides in each. There's lots that you can read.
I mean, you can't know everything, Mark.
No, I know, but it's all Queen Victoria and stuff,
Oh.
And lots of beautiful paintings and history. And then the guides are really good. They suddenly start telling you little stories about the paintings, which is great. And then out in the Orangery at Kensington Palace is the Royal Style exhibition, which is looking at royal dressmakers and how they worked with their clients. From Princess Alexandra, Princess Diana, Princess Margaret, and Queen Mother, I think was another one. So they're just looking at the different designers, only 4 or 5, so not massive exhibition, but you do get to see Princess Diana's wedding dress. I thought, nice print, you can see that. I bought a sketch because I thought it was such a nice drawing. And there's we all have our own opinions of that wedding dress. It was very of its time, and it was a beautiful colour, I have to say, and a very fairy tale. So if you get a chance to go to Kensington Palace and see it, and there's some of you might have seen it when her dresses were at Buckingham Palace, which I missed. But it is fantastic. So if you get a chance to go to Kensington Palace, it's very well organised. That's a really good one to go to. So that's what I've been up to, out and about, in between teaching classes and so-longs. So yeah, Making the Cut, which Janet just mentioned, something for you to watch on TV now that the sewing bee is finished.
Jo said she felt the same about Kensington Palace. So much history that she didn't realise.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, Janet? I was just, yeah, you have this sort of, have that overview, and also if you've watched Victoria on the TV, you sort of think you know this history, but there's a lot. It's really good. Yeah, so Making the Cut is on Amazon Prime. So if you're missing the sewing bee, have a look at Amazon Prime. Making the Cut started last Friday. Episodes 1 and 2 went out. Amy's caught up now.
Oh, I'm caught up now, yeah.
Yes. Episode 3, as Janet just said, has just come out.
Oh, it's so good.
It's it's being released. Yeah, every week. So not a.
You can also watch season 1 though.
Oh, yeah,
that's still available on there if you haven't watched it before.
Yeah, so
well,
it's a similar idea to Sewing Bee, but they are
it's similar to Project Runway. Really.
Project Runway. They're established designers, so they're established brands, and they're brought together and set challenges every week. And again, they get voted out because what they're trying to do is find the next global brand. It's Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn, and some two other judges. So
there's Winnie Harlow.
Yeah, Winnie Harlow.
And the head of.
I can't remember what it is.
The head of Machino.
That's it.
No, I've literally just watched it. Anyway, they have every week they have a guest judge as well, and it's always some big designer.
Really yeah,
it's really great.
So it's well worth watching if you like those sort of programs. Really great stuff. They do a bit of sewing themselves, but the other thing they have to do is, because it's more about the design, they have to do quite a lot. They have to produce a runway design and an accessible design each time. They have to give instructions to a dressmaker. They don't meet the dressmaker. They have to give sheets and instructions and put it in a bag, and tech pack, and get it sent to the dressmakers, and then hope the dressmaker understands what they meant. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, Janet said a lot of gender neutral garments this year. There are a lot, aren't there?
There are.
Yeah.
And I really love
really
them.
Cool.
Really, it's all very cool. I think.
There are some great designers already.
They filmed it. They've taken over a ranch, and they filmed it in their own little bubble, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. In Miami.
Before they went all over the place, didn't they?
Miami.
I think it is Miami. Yes. So yeah, have a look at Making the Cut on Amazon Prime. What else have I got to tell you? Oh, do you know what I left in the office? The Next Atelier magazine.
Oh,
Can you go and grab it?
I will go and grab it.
Don't grab your dress.
I nearly tripped over my dress.
Amy's wearing a long, because we've both got long dresses on today. So yeah, this week, if you're a subscriber to the Next Atelier magazine, you'll have had it already. Otherwise, you can buy it through her website. And this month, well, it's the autumn magazine. It is the Sewn with Tweed or Sewn with Linton. So I did a feature in that about Sewn with Linton, and there's a great pattern. Oh yeah. There we go. That's this month's magazine. A great pattern with this little boxy jacket in there as well, so you can have a go at Sewn with Tweed. It's always really good, the Next Atelier magazine. There's always lots of really interesting articles, a little bit about Linton, about Sewing with Tweed, and then lots of variations on the Next Atelier patterns. Lovely colours, this magazine, with lovely greens and things. So, always a really good read.
Not to read now though.
Oh, sorry. It is good. It's really
Suddenly
good.
you go off all quiet, just looking at.
Oh, look at this.
So
Yeah.
we can't see what you're looking
And a
at.
little sneak preview of a new pattern that might be coming out as well.
Ooh, is that a coat?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Nice, isn't it? So yeah, so that's have a look at the Next Atelier magazine if you get a chance to get that. It's also, she's made a really pretty trim there. She gives you instructions on how to do that for the magazine as well. So you haven't frozen, have you?
No.
No, it's still there. Good. So this is my fabric that I'm going to do. This is I know we haven't been buying big lots of fabric, so we haven't been able to do a
haul.
one of our haul ones.
We need to
because
do
we've been
one.
buying bits and pieces, but this is a lovely double gauze that I bought to make my aura dress with from Bloomsbury Square.
Can't really see on camera, but it's got a tiny
got a
little
tiny spot.
red spot, black spot even. I might need to
Bring
just.
it forward. There we go. It's really lovely. So I'm looking forward to working with that next week.
Whoop, there we go. You can sort of see that.
Oh, Julie says she's all the time magazine. So,
Oh, sorry, that's actually taking over the entire screen on Instagram.
That was it.
We'll just move it out.
Move it to one side. It's very pretty, very soft.
That
and
comes
thick,
in 4
different
colours.
isn't it?
Comes in 4 different colours. Yeah, it's got like a fawn colour and another blue, I think.
Yeah, it's a really nice one. So I've got some new. I've had so much to tell you. I had to make sure I wrote everything down. I've got some new workshops on the website. The Kielo wrap dress, which is the one I'm wearing. Maybe some of you might have seen me wearing this at the open day. It's a really lovely dress, and it just sort of ties around and wraps. Shall I undo it and show?
Yeah,
So it does this.
it's a wrap that won't
It's a wrap.
reveal your
Won't reveal because it's got
modesty.
seams down the side. So this is the shape of it, like this. Like that. And then you just wrap it round and tie it. So it's a fairly simple make. There's a few little bits that I can help you with.
Oh,
It's made of
Ruth,
jersey
I know
fabric.
exactly what fabric you've just bought. Ruth says she's bought
the
green and
is that the
white,
eucalyptus
a
one?
green and white gauze, which looks great. Is it the eucalyptus
I
leaf?
bet it is. I nearly bought that.
Yeah.
But I think Maggie had been in the same day, and I think she was thinking about using it for the same dress. So I thought, well, maybe I'll get something different.
Yeah,
So-
that fabric's so pretty in real life, Ruth. It's really lovely.
Oh, so Julie said that Francis and her are coming down to have a date with Victoria with double gauze in mind. They're coming to see you.
Who
Yeah, so
said
this is
that?
the Kielo wrap dress, and we're doing it as a class in August. If you fancy coming and making this along with me, the pattern's included in the workshop, and you could make this same shape as a jumpsuit as well. So yes, Ruth says yes, that one.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It is lovely.
I think she'll have to get another bolt in because it's flown out.
It's really pretty.
It's really lovely.
Oh,
Dress
thank
looks
you.
fabulous. It's very flattering, that dress.
It is. I love it. Really love it. It's great. I've been meaning to make it for ages actually, and I had the very early version pattern of it, which was just a PDF, and they've now revamped it and added the jumpsuit. So come and make it with me in August. It should be a fun day. And you have aircon, so don't worry, it's hot. It'll be like, what are you looking at? I'm worried.
No,
You're
nothing.
looking
I
very
thought.
serious.
No, sorry. I thought I'd accidentally pinned something, but I didn't.
Oh.
Just
So
checking.
you can also make the dress you'll see Amy wearing in a minute, which is the Southport dress. We're doing that in August as well. And what else have we added? We had such a lovely time making trims with Mary from Tonic Couture that we've decided to add another class in September, sew along that is. So if you fancy joining Mary's doing a demonstration, I'm just hosting. seeing how to make trims, couture trims, and Mary's going to be doing some new techniques as well, so it won't be exactly the same as the previous ones. We've done it before, there will be some new things as well. So that's in September if you'd like to see that one. Ruth, it is jersey. Yes, it is jersey. So it's nice. It's a nice one to do if you haven't worked with jersey before. If you want to practice working with jersey.
Actually, Sally bought some stripy jersey to do it in because we think it will look really interesting in a stripe.
Yeah, because the seam from the side sort of comes across the front here, so you're going to get a really interesting shape here, which will be really nice. So that's another new one. I will be adding some new sew-alongs because I suddenly realised that we're nearly at the end of our list of sew-alongs. So I can't believe that we added so many at one point. But I have added another couture jacket sew-along to start next February. So if you like the idea of making a couture jacket in a group on Zoom with me, then that's already up there for next year, and it's sort of 1 day a week. So we do quite a lot in 1 day, and then you have a week to do some homework and catch up. So if you like to do that, that's already up there. Other classes that are coming up are the body double class with Wendy Gardner. So Wendy is a colleague of mine, and Wendy's great. She's written loads of books. She's a fantastic teacher. And you'll also see Wendy at the knitting and stitching show. She's always organising us all in the workshop area. And she also teaches on Sewing Street, demonstrates on Sewing Street TV.
Jilly, the name of the pattern is the Kielo dress by Named Clothing.
Named Clothing.
Hi, Leanne.
Hello, Leanne. How are you?
Are you in Washington?
Are you still in America? Yes. Where are you?
How are you?
Things? Nice to see you. As the sheep lady came in. Amazing what's going on. So the body double class that Wendy's teaching is where you have your mannequin and she shows you how to pad it out and measure it and get it all to be exactly a double of your body. So it helps you with fitting and making clothes. So if you fancy doing that, there's 2 dates with Wendy for doing that. One on the 28th and 29th of August. And
Morag, hi Morag.
Another one, hello Morag, on Morag, is it Morag who's with us in the shows? Yes it is. Oh, Leanne is still in the US. Is that still in Washington?
Yeah.
The air conditioning. We have air conditioning here, Leanne. So
yeah, finally.
Yes, so the body double class, 28th and 29th of August or 23rd and 24th of October. So 2 dates that you might want to do that with Wendy. It's a great class. I've seen you do it before. It's great. It's a really good way of padding out your dummy to match your body shape. So that's all my news from here. What else have I got to tell you?
Blimey, that was a lot.
I know. Any questions?
So much has gone on.
I know. Couple of new patterns I've spotted. Really lovely one I saw today. Maven Patterns have a new dress which I'm very keen to make. It's called the Barcelona dress. Really pretty. Have a look at that. It's got a couple of little tucks here, boat neckline, comes in at the waist and then comes out. I didn't look at the bottom, but it looks really nice. It's got binding at the neck. It's called the Barcelona dress. Really pretty. Have a look at that one.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Don't I?
Oh yeah, Leanne's in Alexandria, just outside Washington. Oh, thanks for joining us, Leanne. Are you still getting lots of sewing done? I hope so. And Style Art brought out 2 patterns recently. There was the Melba, which I really like. Reminds me of this, bit like the Sydney designer dress that I made last year. And the Bridget wrap dress, sort of loose, flowy wrap dress. A couple of lovely ones from Style Art. We do like a Style Art pattern, don't we? So yeah, have a look at those ones as well. Have you spotted any new patterns out there? Anybody spotted new patterns? I haven't spotted any fabric sales at the moment. I think everyone's sort of just...
No. If anybody has shopped with Sherwood Fabrics, you might have noticed a £15 voucher in your emails this week.
Oh.
I got one of those.
And I think I saw that there's some new Vogue patterns.
They are. Victoria's just got the book.
Oh.
The new spring-summer book, and has... I was going to say I didn't think that was a new pattern.
I don't think I'd spotted it before. It hadn't stood out to me. So maybe
she featured it today on her stories.
And I do often look at Maven patterns, but they don't really stand out. So maybe she's rephotographed it or something. But yeah, thanks, Suzanne.
I think it was her first pattern.
Maybe it was.
I think that's what she was saying in her stories today.
I just hadn't stood out to me before, and I saw it today and thought that's a really nice dress. So
maybe a Barcelona sew along. Joe said.
Maybe.
the fabric store in New Zealand have a sale on.
Oh, do they? Oh no.
Leanne is
that's
still
better.
managing to sew. Managed to get a long arm for quilting.
Oh.
Mostly doing. I'm acquiring
Lots
tons
of
of
patterns.
30s, 40s,
Oh.
and 50s patterns.
Are they
Suzanne
easy to
said
get
yes,
hold of?
please, for Barcelona sew along.
Oh, okay, we'll do that then.
Yeah, that'd be a nice
Oh,
one.
there you go. Everyone's got the pattern already. So I'm so behind. I just hadn't looked
No,
at it.
I hadn't noticed
I
it
thought
before.
it was a nice dress until I saw it today. I thought, no, that's a really nice dress. So it felt like it was me.
She was saying it was really good in the heat. She
Mm.
wore it. That's why it's called Barcelona, because she wore it
she
every
tested
day
it. Yeah, I saw that she
on
said
a
that.
holiday to Barcelona.
Right, I'm going to make a note. Sew along. I'll make a note there. Because I think our sew along's finished mid-August, so I need to get on and do a new
You do,
timetable.
and we're going to have an Indian summer, I reckon, this year. We're going to need
I thought about
dresses.
doing the Otterline jacket, the Merchant and Mills jacket, which is quite nice. I've seen that made in a few different fabrics as well. So it's shown on the pattern in denim. I've seen it made in linen, and I think Jean made it in a corduroy. Really interesting jacket, so I might do that as well as a sew along.
Always need a jacket.
And I'm constantly adding new workshops to the website as well. I'm just about to do the rest of next spring, so I've put a few in for next spring. So do have a look at the website. We're fine, Leanne. This is our new space. So you wouldn't have seen this. This is our new sewing space.
Much
Still in
bigger.
Midlands, yes, much bigger. We've got lots of separate rooms. So yeah, we're fine.
Is that the new Makes Atelier jacket in the background?
No, this was a Claire Schaefer pattern actually. So no, it's a similar shape though, very similar shape, edge to edge jacket. So you get a very similar shape. This one's got princess seams, and the one that Frances has done has got darts at the armhole here to give the shape. So very similar. It's great, Maura. It's a really good magazine, as always. As always, it's a good magazine. So if any of you have any ideas that you'd like me to do for sew-alongs, do let me know. I'm always up for suggestions for sew-alongs. The one we're doing at the moment, we're blaming Jamie for. It's really complicated. Jamie, it's not complicated.
She is actually on the class, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
okay, good.
Yeah, she is. She didn't do last week's because she was just back from holiday, and so we all sat there going, oh, "Thanks, Jamie." It was just, and then she watched the video.
Oh, how funny.
So I always like to take suggestions for sew-along. So just let me know if there's anything you'd like to do as a sew-along or a workshop. Actually, it's difficult to fit in new ones at the moment because I'm trying to catch up from earlier this year. Oh, thank you, Susan. Susan's already read the magazine, and she said she loves the article about the weaving mill and my article as well. Thank you. My article's about working with Linton, a couple of different ways of working with Linton. So couture and demi-couture. Demi-couture. So I think I was going to do a little demo today. Stop chatting. Well, we can carry on chatting. So today I want to do a little demo. We did a class a couple of weeks ago called Decorative Stitching, and it was all about using different threads and stitches and getting different decorative edges on your garments. And one of the things we talked about, but I didn't demo, was using a wing needle. So I thought I'd talk to you today about using a wing needle, or sometimes called a hem stitch needle, for doing some decorative stitching. So Amy's going to come in and I will show you how to use this and the sort of things you can use it for as well.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't locked on. I thought the tripod was locked in, it wasn't. I thought the whole thing was going to drop. Last time that happened, I cut it off.
Please don't do that.
Okay, coming in,
Shall I move my
avoiding
sweet
the
peas?
flowers.
Move my sweet peas out of the way.
Yeah.
Loving my sweet peas. Everyone's having a good
Every
year.
day, we've had so many sweet peas.
Got a bunch at home, a bunch here.
Move
So
your
I'll move my tea
out of the way.
Okay. Right, so a wing needle. So a wing needle is, let me just get it out of the packet here. You might have to take this to get it in focus. But this is a wing needle. So it looks like, at the top of the needle is like a normal machine needle, but the bottom has an eye, and then it sort of comes out with fins either side of the eye. So that's a wing needle. So what it does, when you're stitching, it pushes the fibres of the fabric apart. So if I just show you, some examples. So can you see? I don't know. Hopefully, can you see through? Can you see? I can see the light through the holes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can on Facebook. You can bring it over this way for instance.
So you can use some of your decorative stitches, and particularly the flowers. I was thinking really good, and make really pretty what's called heirloom stitching. So heirloom stitching years ago would have been done by hand, so you would have had to be putting the fibres of the fabric together to make holes in the fabric, but you can use a wing needle to do heirloom stitching. It's very nice actually if you want to do it around the edge of something like a lampshade, because you can get the light through. So on this particular sample I've used a decorative thread, but you could use matching threads, which is quite nice as well. So I'm going to I love the way you can see the light through actually. That's actually a double layer, but it's even better on single layer. So I'm just going to show you some samples I've been fiddling about with here. It works better on a loose weave fabric, so something like linen really would work better. So I've done some samples.
Jan said it looks like it would be good for mock open cut work stitching.
Yes, it would. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So when you're looking, all your machines will be slightly different. So it's a matter of having a little play really. So getting a wing needle, putting it on your machine and having a little play. It works better with any stitch where the needle's going to go in the same hole more than once. So something like these stars here or flowers work really well. Let me show you. I've got a bit of linen here, so I'll just I'll do number 63. Can you see the machine there? So number 63 there, and I'm using a sulky embroidery thread. You could use normal thread, and I've got my satin stitch needle on the machine as well. So it's one of the embroidery stitches that's going through the hole more than once that makes the best effect. Just stop there so I can just show you. There, look, can you see the holes in the fabric?
I'll just come in like this. So.
If I keep it still and you move it. So that's made really pretty effect around neckline. If I do that, look, so you can see the light behind it.
Pretty.
So another one that I thought worked really well was, let me have a look here, I did try, so I've done it on my machine at home, and the numbers are all different obviously.
Oh, of course.
63, 89 I think was the one. 89, this one here, these stars here, that's a very good one as well, because again it's one of the stitches where the needle's going in the holes more than once. Oh, hold on. I put white thread in there, I can't actually see the thread when I was trying to grab it. So this could be a decorative hem, a decorative neckline. You can do it through single layer or double layer fabric. But it does need to be something that's fairly loose weave. So always do a sample to make sure your fabric's going to work well with it. See that one? Hold on, the thread's just got caught across the front. That one's really pretty as well. I'll show you that one. Look, it's got really pretty little flowers. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's really pretty. Oh, it's better when I turn it that way, actually. And then another one was one of the honeycomb ones. So number 53 worked really well, which is these ones here, these honeycomby ones. So 53, these ones here, work really well as well. I'm going to try that one there. But all of your machines will be slightly different, so do have a little look and play about with them. And try and work out which of the stitches on your machine where the needle goes in and out the most. There we go. Did I do? Oh, I did 63 again.
Oh.
Sorry, let me just do 53 again. I like 63 so much. I did it again.
So you've done it 3 times. That first one looks very similar.
That's my machine.
Same.
My machine's not actually changing at all. It's just doing the same stitch. I do actually, don't I? this one will look different.
You can go pretty fast with it, can't you?
Yeah, look at that one. That's really pretty. You see the holes in that?
No, can you just hold it still and just, there you go. Yeah, just run your fingers behind
Yeah,
it.
you just be able to see the light through.
Yeah, lovely.
So it's really pretty. Another one that I quite liked doing was a feather stitch, which is really pretty, 62. I'll do one more, then I'll talk to Tony a little bit about.
Do you think it would look nice around the hem of white linen trousers?
Oh, lovely. Yes, absolutely. Really lovely around the hem. And you just use a white thread, so all you see is the holes. So what you can do, I'm going to show you a little way of doing a. So that one's really pretty as well. Look. If I run my fingers behind it, there you can see the holes it creates. So
linen's the best fabric.
Yeah, linen. I would say linen is really nice. So when you do it on, you're doing a hem. You can. This is one I've done around the edge. If you were doing something with a square, like maybe it's a shirt front or something, coming down the front of the shirt there. So you've got that those lovely holes, making it look a bit lacy. Be a lovely detail on a tunic Bible top, Janet. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. And then you can just trim, because when the needle's making those holes, it's really melding the fabrics together as well. So you can turn up your hem, do your stitching, and then trim the excess back on the wrong side, close to the stitching. So you only have to turn up once.
Julie says that with her machine, just be very careful about tensions when doing decorative stitch.
Just do samples, just
like
make sure you
around.
always do a sample so that you know exactly exactly which tension you need for your stitch, and use the satin stitch for these stitches. But that's a really nice, you can imagine that on the front of a shirt would look really pretty. It makes a nice sort of lacy edge. And the same, this is a nice one, on a neckline, like that. So you can put a facing onto your neckline, and then about ½ an inch in or so, do a line of using your wing needle, and then trim off close to your stitching on the wrong side, so it's a bit like a binding, and it won't fray because it's all sort of melded together with that stitch. I think that's a really nice little neckline.
Could you
really
do that
pretty.
on a hem, that particular one, and then cut into the scallops? Would
On
it
the
work?
bottom, you'd have to do a little test, because that would mean doing the stitching the other way, wouldn't it?
No, if you just did that straight along the bottom of a hem.
Maybe not. Oh, you could try. I'll do a sample just to make sure, but I don't see why not. Because it's really giving you a nice edge there to do it on. You might be better doing one of the satin stitch ones, but so there you go. I just did a little sort of short demo today because I thought we had so much to talk about.
Good thinking.
Just to give you some ideas, you can also get a double hem stitch needle, which is this one here. I didn't put it on the machine because I thought it might take me longer to thread it. But this one here, which has got it's a twin one, so you've got a wing needle on one side and a straight stitch standard needle on the other side. So you could do your decorative stitch. You could do.
For some reason, Instagram won't show it. That's weird, isn't it?
You could go one way and then turn around and go the other way, so you get your thicker stitch on the outside.
Very clever.
So there you go. 2 different types of needle you may not have thought of using before for doing your decorative edges. There you go. You're going to have a go with that sort of thing, do you think? Susan thinks it's lovely. But definitely it'd be a very nice way of hemming a pair of white linen trousers. In fact, any linen trousers would be very nice. With a wing needle. I could play that with that for ages. I think
These flowers look very spectacular behind you.
These ones?
Yeah. And then
These are from the Midhouse Flower Farm. I've got a subscription.
Yeah. There's some from Janet up on the top, look, up there.
Oh yeah, Janet. Thank you, Janet.
You couldn't see them on Facebook.
When we did the decorative stitches class, we did lots of different things, and I didn't get around to demonstrating, we just talked about those. But it was such a fun class, and we just wanted to play with all the decorative stitches for the whole day. I think Barbara did that one, didn't you, Barbara? So have a go with a wing needle, or an heirloom needle sometimes called, and do some pretty edging with your machine stitches. It just adds a little bit to your stitches. And think about using these sulky threads. These are sulky by Gutermann, they're rayon threads. And they come in plain colours or very, I don't sell these by the way, these variegated lovely fine embroidery threads for doing your hem stitches. So there you go, something else to think about when you're sewing, not only making but finishing. So Amy's going to come and join us now.
I am. I'm just going to plug the phone in because yours looks a bit low. There we
Do
go.
I need to move over?
Please.
Do I mode in front of the flowers?
Yeah.
I'm going to have my tea back.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Barbara she enjoyed that stitching. A wonderful afternoon. Thank you, Barbara. It was fun, wasn't it? So there's another one for you to add to your list. Do a sample with a wing needle as well.
Hello, everybody.
There's Amy in her lovely Southport
This is my
dress.
Southport dress. I don't know if I've worn it. I can't remember.
It's
You
not-
might
it's
have
not
seen
on the
it already.
It's not on the spreadsheet.
I haven't updated the spreadsheet for a while though. You might have seen it.
Oh, so you
Oh, you just missed the demo,
Demo
Suzanne.
wing needles, that's all. Using the wing needles to do pretty edges. You'll enjoy that, Suzanne. Very nice on actually if you're doing little girls' dresses and even in cotton, you might be able to
It's
get
very pretty. I like it.
Yeah. So you've had a busy time then.
Very busy. I've been very busy and I'm very behind. So I do apologise if people are suddenly getting lots of emails from me because I've been a bit out of the office for a while, but I've been catching up this week and getting lots of stuff ready and now planning the garden party, which is in 2 weeks.
That's come round so quickly.
It's come around so fast. When we originally thought, should we do a summer party? And it was like months ago.
Oh yeah, Janet will have known. Janet's probably made
Have you seen your dress on a Friday night?
Yeah, Janet will
Oh,
know.
thank you, Janet. Yeah, it's actually the most comfortable, coolest dress to wear, and this heat is really
I wear
nice.
mine a lot.
Yeah, because it's got a split up the front to the knee, so you get nice air. And it feels like you're just wearing a t-shirt. It's really nice.
So garden party, we've released some more tickets, haven't we?
We have. So now that restrictions are sort of lifted, kind of. Outdoors.
We're happy to.
We can go over 30 people now. So tickets are back on sale. So if you haven't got your garden party ticket already, do go and head to our website and grab one. We have lots planned. We've got all sorts. I've been doing all the organising this week, getting everything in place, ready. So we can have a lovely fun
Include
time.
some food and
There'll be a light buffet because it's at 3 o'clock. So you can have lunch before, but there'll be a light buffet of finger foods, and there'll be Pimm's or a soft drink, and we're going to do a photo corner. We've got a photographer coming, so there'll be a best dressed competition. We're going to do a silent auction. There'll be garden games, and we can just all have a nice time.
Yeah.
Hopefully drinking in the sun.
hopefully the sun will come back.
But
in
if
2
not,
weeks.
we do have a lovely marquee just in case.
More us away, actually too far
Oh.
away. There are people coming all the
People
way
are
down
coming.
and staying from Yorkshire.
They are, yeah. I think Helen was here earlier, yeah.
Mm.
People are coming because Midhurst has a lovely selection of B&Bs and hotels, and the pub that we're doing it at is in walking distance.
Yes,
So,
it's very nice.
Yeah, we are very excited. So that is on the 7th of August.
So do join us for that. Just while we're just talking about restrictions, I just wanted to let you know, anyone coming to the classes here, I'm not for the sewing room. I'm not changing anything here. Everything's staying the same. So we're keeping the maximum 6 on the classes, keeping up the screens between the tables, and asking people to. I'll be wearing a mask when I'm moving around the table, and asking those who are coming to wear a face covering or a mask while you're walking around. You don't have to wear them when you're at your table when you're sewing. But I just thought, just for now, we'll keep everything the same, so that people feel safe and we can all look after each other. But as far as the garden party is concerned, it's all outdoors, we can have more numbers. So,
Yeah,
so
we
do
can,
join us.
and it's a really big garden that we've got, so we can still sort of all mingle and not feel like we're in a little tight, crowded room. And the marquee's very big too, so it won't be a crowded space.
No,
It'll be lovely. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Oh, that's okay, Jilly. We're gonna do a Christmas one too.
Yes, look out for
We're
details.
going to do a winter soiree. Yeah. So yes, that's that. And then retreats, I've been updating things, booking restaurants. If you're coming to our retreats, we've got Brighton at the end of August and Makes Atelier also in Brighton the first week of September. There are places on both of them at the moment. If you haven't made a decision and you're thinking I might want to have a little trip away, we'll be doing that, and we'll be doing dinners every evening. So that's planning is all starting as well now. It's
busy.
finally got my job back, guys. This is the bit that I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, very exciting. I've had a lovely couple of days organising all that stuff.
Oh, Leanne, I wish you could have travelled better.
Yeah, I know. We just saw that we can't come
We can't
to
come
the
to
States
you.
at the moment either. But we're not planning to till January. We're coming over.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing we wanted to talk about were future lives, because we realised, we were sat down the other day after we had to skip one because of the event down the road. We then thought, we better look at the calendar, and we realised that actually every month we have stuff going on, whether there's retreats coming up that we didn't realise, or there's some sort of event going on, or one of us is on holiday. So they're not going to be as regular as we were before.
Oh, poor Suzanne, too much fun to remind me. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you. Well, we really know our plans, but our daughters hope, Alice will hopefully be living there by then, won't she?
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
So we will be doing them, but just look out. They will always be on a Friday, and they will always be at 5:30. But they might not be every 2 weeks. They might be every week sometimes.
Sometimes there might be 2 in a week. Sometimes there might be 1 a month.
Yeah.
Just because we realised that some of them were like, oh, we're not going to do one on Christmas Eve. Oh, we're not going to do one when I'm in Bali, or maybe we could do one when I'm in Bali.
Or we might.
Or we might not. But yeah, we might do one with me in Bali. But we're it's going to be sporadic. So just look out for the posts on social media.
Yes, but there'll always be a Friday. Just might not be on a regular every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we've got so much. There's so much going on. Like even with the retreats we're doing. We have a retreat one week and then one the following week.
Yeah.
So unless we did it from we were packing up the retreat.
Which just will never work. we nearly did that. We thought we could do it from the hotel. No, we can't do that. No. The Friday after a retreat is crazy. The last thing we can do is a live. We might do a little hi.
Yeah. We're just packing up.
Yeah. But
so anyway, Zaina's going to do us a cocktail.
I am. And I know everyone's weather is turning now, but anyway, it's going to get hot again, so this is a nice refreshing one.
Good.
For the heat. And it's gin. Oh, sorry. They're leading the way to Instagram. So we've got our Brighton gin glasses. If you're coming to the Brighton retreat, Brighton gin are coming again. So
they do a fantastic talk and they give us samples of gin.
You get some samples of gin. So I don't have Brighton gin because I need to buy some when I'm there. So at the moment I've got Bombay.
We did drink it, didn't we?
Cheers. Gin, my favourite. So for this cocktail you need gin. I'm going to give you the measurements for 2 people if you're going to make it for 2 people. Or you can prepare all your ingredients for yourself and half 2 glasses. So gin, you need 1 whole cucumber, 1 lime, and some tonic water and ice. And it's called a cucumber gin fizz. Yeah. So I prepared this earlier because technically I needed a blender, but I don't have a blender here, so I had to muddle it myself. But you chop up your cucumber and blitz it into puree. So whether in a NutriBullet or a blender or whatever, and then you can strain away all the bits, but I think with cucumber actually all the bits are quite nice. So I chopped mine up and blended it just before the live. I muddled it even. And I am using Fever Tree Mediterranean tonic because it has a nice citrusy flavour. So, oh no.
Start to get
yeah. My ice has started melting, that's how warm it is without even realising. Sorry for the noise. So pop some ice into your shaker with your cucumber juice. Okay. You'll need the ice again in a minute for the glasses. Then the juice of half a lime. Remember this is for 2 people. And per person is 50 mils of gin. So 100 mils of gin goes in as well. And I looked up earlier, this cocktail is only 116 calories. So
there you go, Barbara. Barbara's been drinking balsamic vinegar and
no need.
Lemonade.
Get yourself a cucumber, Barbara. And actually, if you had light tonic, it would probably only be 100.
Yeah. Balsamic vinegar and lemonade is a version of PIM, low calorie.
Well, I tried balsamic vinegar in a cocktail that was a non-alcoholic one and it didn't go very well. So we're now going to shake it.
So something even nicer. So we're thinking up and Barbara.
Okay, nice
Quite hard
good
to
shape.
shape, though.
It is, there's a lot going on in there. And then in your glasses, we're going to, as a nice garnish, which I prepared earlier, before you chop up your cucumber into lots of little pieces, slice it in half lengthways and take a peeler, and you can peel off a ribbon, and then you're just going to wrap that around the glass, which might be a little bit difficult in the coppers. I think I need to turn it like that. Ooh, stuck to the side. You do it round
Around the rim?
round the inside of the glass. There we go.
Oh.
So, and it will just stick to the glass. Oh, or not. Imagine that that's stuck to the glass. Take it out.
Is it supposed to be in a straight glass? Would it be better in a straight glass?
Probably. No, you can do it in a copper. There we go. So you just wrap that round inside. Pop some ice in. I'm going to hold yours while it's staying. Ah, left my ice all over there. It would probably sit better in a straight glass.
Barbara's just going to try that one.
Yeah, this is a good one, Barbara. I think I like it. Very refreshing in this heat. So my cucumber ribbon failed at the last second, but whatever. You're also gonna, with the other half of your lime, so you squeezed half, the other half do into these nice big rings. Pop those in. And then you want to double strain to try and...
So Sanashi knows what to do with the cucumbers that are growing mad in her greenhouse. There you go.
There
There you go.
So double strain this.
We'll have to have them with gin.
Yeah, cucumber and gin.
Oh.
This would
Pretty
also...
colour.
Yeah, it's like a limey colour. This would also work really well as a jug. So you could mix up your cucumber water, you could mix up your, and then just add gin, do a big jug of it.
Oh, Janet's going on to have her supper. Enjoy your supper, Janet. See you soon.
So the pulp will make it a little bit slow to pour out, but it will go. There we go, I think we've got all of that out. And then you could keep that, just keep reusing it.
Oh, and get stronger and stronger.
It'll just get stronger and stronger. Okay. Oh, and put a couple of pieces of cucumber in as well, just to add. It's very green and healthy. It's very healthy, this drink.
It's like a superfood.
Yeah. And then you're gonna, I mean, it's about 100 mils of tonic, but whatever, to your taste. I quite like the little cans because then you get a perfect measure of tonic. It's basically a gin and tonic.
It's a special
With
gin.
cucumber.
Special gin and tonic.
There we go. And I've got straws because we're wearing lipstick.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank
There
you.
you go.
So pretty. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Oh, lovely. Alcoholic cucumber. That's what we like.
It's really
There you
nice.
go, more Aggie. We enjoy that one.
So refreshing.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. It's so nice to be
Cheers.
back. Thanks
It
for joining
is.
us today.
Yeah, we've
gosh,
gone-
we have done an hour.
Yeah, we've
Gosh,
done a
it's
whole
gone
hour.
really quickly. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've been enjoyed it as well. Have a great week. We will be back. I think we are definitely back in 2 weeks, aren't we?
I think the next
We
next
are,
one's fine
yes.
because it's the day before the garden party.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So we'll see you then with even more plans. And do come and join us for the garden party. It's going to be such good fun
It's
to
going
see
to be so
everybody.
lovely to see everybody.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Cool. We're done.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I've got to get up.
You've got to get up.
I always forget that.
You've got to go.
I've got to go. Bye, everyone.
Really lovely to see you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in a couple of weeks' time. Take care.
Oh, bye, everybody from Instagram too. Sorry, I didn't see your messages.
Bye, everybody.